The Tomica Disney Cars line is extremely underrated and underappreciated. I think we can all admit that they've been coming out with some crazy good releases, especially over the last few years, and even more especially for the 95 Lightning McQueen Day Special Editions. And of course, that is what we're reviewing today, their 2022 95 Day Special Releases of Mater and Lightning McQueen. Now, last year, they did not fail to impress either, with a gold Mac, Mater, and Lightning McQueen with special decals. I did a review on them as well. They're just amazing. I think it's one of the best sets of releases that Tomica has ever done. I think they outdid Mattel because Mattel never really did anything specifically for the 15th anniversary of Cars. And yeah, this was kind of a combo, 95 day and 15th anniversary play for Tomica, whereas Mattel, they were like, yeah, we're doing this gold Lightning McQueen promo, we're doing the racing reds, but we're not going to actually tell you they're for the 15th anniversary. You can just assume that. So I thought that was a little weird. Now, Tomica has not always been phenomenal in this department. Like, they did this release one year. Like, what even is this? Lightning McQueen with transparent clear tires? I mean, who really cares about that? But yeah, you can see it's got the nice little foil logo up there, 495 McQueen Day. Now, they've done some really interesting stuff over the years. You have like Lightning McQueen and random other racers decos, whether it be Jeff Gorvat, Raul Sarul, Shoot to the Roki, Miguel Camino, I think even. Last year they did this Mater from Time Travel Mater, where he gets the clock stuck on his engine there, which is a really interesting release, just completely random because they've never done anything else from Time Travel Mater, and they also haven't really done anything else from the Cars tunes recently, so kind of odd stuff. And so this year we have Lightning McQueen and Mater celebrating Japanese heritage, which is really exciting. Of course, I'm not Japanese. I don't know as much as I'd like to know about culture and all that over there, so I'm gonna do my best, and hopefully if you're Japanese, you can shed some light on what these releases truly mean to you. I'm just inferring as an outsider, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And before we dive in, I do also want to say that Tomica just released a Cave Mater and Cave Lightning McQueen from Cars on the Road as their first on the road releases. They're then doing just regular McQueen and then Racing Center Cruz Ramirez. I love how they started with the Cave Mater and Cave McQueen, and they are amazing. Some of my favorite Tomica, actually they probably are my favorite Tomica releases of all time, and I will be reviewing them soon. But this video is not about them. This video is about these really special, and I'd say these are probably the most unique releases Mattel, actually Tomica, has ever done. Like, they're just so out there, you never expect them to do something like this, or at least I wouldn't have. It's not like, Mattel's over here releasing American Lightning McQueen and Mater and whatnot. They don't really do that type of stuff. But I find this really cool and really admirable that kind of Tomica took a chance with these releases. Now, I got them on eBay from, I think it was Hong Kong or Japan, where they're sold over there. I don't know what stores exactly they're sold at, but they seem to be pretty easy to find. Like, Tomica sets a release date for certain cars. Like, they'll tell you, like, oh yeah, we're releasing this on, I don't know, I think the Cave Mater and Cave McQueen were like October 15th. And yeah, you go to the store and you can fully expect them to be there. You can count on finding those new cars there. So, I mean, that's certainly pretty easy. It's way easier than, how Mattel does it with just, willy-nilly go to the store, maybe find something, maybe not. Case contents are all wacky, so you might miss out on the good stuff, whereas these, they literally just get in, this stuff, and they put it out on like the shelf date. By the way, these cases that they come in for, I don't know if the eBay sellers put them in these or what, but they are super nice, if you want to store other cars as well. But all right, I love how there's like an angle of the car on every side of the box. But let's just start here with Mater. Of course, again, you have the 95 McQueen Day logo that they've been using for a while now. I think their first celebration releases was that pack of McQueens that included like Chester Whipplefilter McQueen, the Midnight Run McQueen, and maybe one other one from Cars 3. So that was pretty cool. You have a nice image here of the Mater, looking awesome. Cannot wait to bust it open. I love, you can see a little bit of cherry blossom, tree type culture going on there. Mount Fuji, I think that is. This here says Lightning McQueen Special Edition 2022. Mater right there. This talks about how it's recommended for ages 3 and older, so I think we're good there. Takara Tomy. I know, I love how we always say Tomica, but Takara Tomy is actually the name that they put on like a lot of their products. On the back here, you can see the backside of Mater looking good. Usually they put like an animated look of the character on the top, but because these never appeared in animation in any way, shape, or form, they did not do that. But you can see they did it here with, Mater. This one you can't tell because of the massive, that kind of stinks, the massive little pamphlet in there, but you could tell that that image is animated and that is of the actual diecast. What else do we have here? Another little picture of Mater. Blah, blah, blah. I can't read Japanese. I know Spanish and English, but not Japanese. I did kind of translate the back of this a little bit. I think this down here talks about their website. Pretty easy assumption there for more information. There might be an address in here somewhere as well. It was kind of coming up like that. I love how they have the classic like Disney Enterprises Mickey Mouse logo here on the back, and then you have just a random dog there as well. You can check out this website, I think, for some more information on the cars. And then here is McQueen. I'm not a big fan of their expressions right off the bat. Like, they don't look super good. But the decals is really what we came for. The paint jobs are really what make these releases so special. So I can't wait to bust them open. And let's just do it right now. Now, I didn't need the cut there, but some of you may have already guessed why I did. I went off to translate the text, the Japanese text on McQueen and Mater here, because I want to give you guys a thorough review. I don't know what it means, but I think I have a better idea now, and we'll get to it, but these guys look great. I was a little cautiously optimistic about their expressions from the boxes. They look better in person, than they do here on the box. I just feel like the white on white with the teeth here, especially on McQueen, didn't look super good. But, these are they're gorgeous releases. I think they're some of the best. As I said, they're definitely the most unique Tomica has ever done, the most surprising. And we're going to start here with Mater. So just a typical Mater model. They haven't changed that up. These are done in 1/64 scale, whereas Mattel is 1/55. The Disney Store is 1/43. So that is where you see the size difference there, and it is quite substantial. And it's nice. I like the fact that you have 3 brands going. Well, the Disney Store is really plummeting, falling off right now. But, at most points during the Cars tenure, you've had 3 brands going across the world and giving you very different products. And I really do like that. We've been blessed as Cars fans. But, yeah, here are a couple Maters to compare them to. Now, I love how this last one I showed you, the pinstriping or the flame one here, I think they call them Hot Rod Mater, was missing the left headlight there, but these two are intact. I don't know why they made that decision, but yeah, this one also has special tires. So you guys can kind of see, I get the Tomica stuff that Mattel does not do. Like, Mattel never did anything like this. Mattel's never done anything like this. Well, I guess they did, the red, racing red Mater, but certainly not a gold one, nothing close to it. And all the expressions are different, actually. Slightly, but they are absolutely different. So, pretty happy about that. This one's really happy. So this logo here on the hood's really cool. Again, you get that cherry blossom vibe with the pink flowers there. You have the road leading to Mount Fuji in Tokyo, and the text right there simply says Japan. That was the easy translation. This one over here, very, very challenging. I don't know why my translator was not getting it. I'm just, using the Google Translate app and photographing the text here because there's no other way. Like, I don't have a Japanese keyboard to actually input these characters in. And it first told me cigarette. Obviously, that's not true. Then it was like powerful. And I found one that was like brilliant, bright, like very positive adjectives like that. So maybe it's something like that, something bright, energetic. So Either way, it's probably a good adjective, something celebrating, not only the 95 day, but also Japanese culture. And I absolutely love the decals they put on here. They intertwine this kind of metallic gold road with the cherry blossoms, and it is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Beautiful design. Simplistic, elegant, and it really works for me. Red rims. I like the red trim going around the fenders there. They even did the back window. You got the sirens up here. Everything's metal except for the towing cables and the base, of course, and the tires. Tomica, Tomy 2007, Cars Mater. That just says, the special Lightning McQueen Day Edition made in Vietnam. G22 must be some sort of date stamp. These wheels here, he's got the double tires in the back, and they move independently of each other. So you can move one backward and the other one forward, which is pretty cool. He's got more text back here that just reads, again, Japan. I love how they painted the taillights. Very nicely detailed. Great release in my opinion. Here you have McQueen, who shares a lot of the same decals here, but he is my favorite of the two, and I will explain why. But again, he's got the Mount Fuji logo here, but it's now bigger, and it looks way better when it's bigger. Yeah, the expression's not bad. I mean, what are you going to do? He's a white character. You're going to have the white teeth on the white paint job. But I just absolutely love how bold these releases are. I mean, completely white. That's just like a bold take for sure. You're releasing a lot of red McQueens. That's typical. You got your rusty Mater, and then sure, you do gold or silver or something like that. But white with the pink on it, oh my gosh, it's something very rare that you see on cars, and that's why I just love it so much. Something new, a fresh taste to the hobby. So this is my favorite just because I'm very impressed with how they created and crafted the 95, the classic McQueen bolt here with the gold trim, the gold street, and the cherry blossoms inside of it. It's really crafted nicely. You have a typical 95 on top of it. And again, like I said with Mater, it's just elegant, simplistic, minimalistic, and it looks really nice. That text right there reads Lightning McQueen. Again, this is the same text that we saw on Mater on both of his sides. But it just was not translating cleanly over for me, unfortunately. I like that they didn't put any light year text on his tires like they sometimes, would do, like with the silver one here. This just looks cleaner. I like that he has red wheels. Same with Mater, it provides a nice contrast with the white body. On the spoiler there, you have that same kind of design. Really nice. Nice detailing here on the back, again with the Japan text. He also has a G22 date stamp. I don't know if that means he was made during the 22nd week of the year. It's very likely, though. That definitely would make sense, considering where we're at now. But yeah, wow. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love these. I'm so glad Tomica is doing stuff like this, taking chances, releasing stuff that hasn't appeared in, a movie, book, short, TV show, whatever it may be. A lot of this stuff is that, and Mattel definitely seems more conservative with how they do things. And I don't know, Tomica really, really doing it for me. I'm really impressed with some of their releases lately. In terms of Mattel stuff, Kabuki Mater is really the only one that these guys remind me of because he paints his face as such here in the same color scheme when he is in Tokyo. Of course, with McQueen for the World Grand Prix in Cars 2. But yeah, the comparison pretty much stops there because he's got, a couple trays, he's got his little hat and the umbrella as well. Really nice release, by the way. Very underrated. This one's forlorn, I would say. But yeah, cool stuff. And I did want to show you guys how this McQueen stacks up against a 155 scale Mattel McQueen. The size difference isn't as noticeable, I'd say, between the McQueens as it is the Maters. Yeah, 100%. I stand by that. And comparing this McQueen to a few others I have here, you got the silver version, which came out a few years ago. I bought this because Mattel had not done, and still have not done, a Cars 3 silver McQueen. Of course, they did Cars 1 silver McQueen, but not Cars 3. They did Cars 2 as well. couple cars too, Silver McQueens, the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen. Here's one of my favorites from Tomica. I love the flames on here with the retro 95s and the white wall tires. Really nice. This was kind of the peak. They released a lot of stuff during this time. Like they did silver Cruz Ramirez. They did silver Jackson Storm. They did silver Fabulous Hudson Hornet, which I also have. It's another great release. They did these hot rod ones. They, in the same line here with Mater and McQueen, they did Sheriff and Red, which are really cool. It's been a little bit skimpier over the last year and a half. Like they haven't released as much in terms of volume, but I'm so glad they're still here and doing some of that similar stuff. And here's the gold one. What I love about this one are the gold rims. They just look great. Metallic gold at that. And then kind of like the ghost decals. I reviewed these guys before, and I'll leave the link in the description below. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you collect Tomica? Do you have any? Even if you don't really collect them, it would be cool to just like add one or two to your collection, especially, some of these more special releases. Gold McQueen, this Japanese McQueen here, really nicely done. And yeah, gives me Shoot to the Roki vibes for sure, even though he has like that crazy dragon on him. But again, you got that white base color with the red paint. Looks really cool. And so that is all, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon. You know what? We gotta show sexy Shoe with these guys. I feel like that would be wrong of me to not show Shoe. You want Shoe? I'll give you Shoe, because here we have the Mattel Shoot to the Roki, the Mattel Machmatsu, which is his crew chief, and the extremely rare Tomica set of Team Shoot to the Roki. So you could see the Tomica Shoe in there. You could see the rare Tomica Machmatsu with the headset. You can get Machmatsu separately, but he doesn't have the headset. And then what everybody goes nuts over is the Pity Kick, K-I-K, which you can only get in this set. Mattel canceled their version of the Shoot to the Roki Pity, and it even comes with a little headset right there. So that's why this set is staying in the box for the time being. But for now, we still have a nice Japanese Tokyo gang going right here. I really like the look of all these guys. The white red goes together nicely. All right, guys, for real now. Bye now.